Hello Sagittarius, thank you so much for being here. My name is Carly. I am a psychic medium as well as Reiki practitioner, and this is your December 2022 intuitive energy update. We're going to go ahead with the Chakra Oracle Insight deck here. Let's see what's happening for Sagittarius for December 2022. How are you guys doing? I hope that you guys are doing really, really well. Whoa! Do you guys want to like leap forward into something? I just feel this energy with like wanting to move forward, almost like very urgently or very excitingly or very much like I'm ready, I'm here, let's go, ready to pounce into something, spring into action. Let's see. What's happening? What is happening for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius for December 2022. Okay, so you guys have number 4, home, shelter, safety, nurturing, and warmth. Okay. And then, oh, remember how I said spring into action? You guys have number 3, action, movement, perseverance, discipline, and motivation. This is definitely some of the energy I was picking up on. Okay, so we have home and action. You guys trying to move home? Trying to go home really quick? Okay, we have the Angels and the Ancestors Oracle deck here. Let's see what else is happening. Excellent. Mountains, stand your ground. So we have home and mountains, stand your ground. Let's keep it moving. Druid, hold the space. Hold the space. Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. Take time to reflect. Okay, so when the Mountain card and right before the Druid card came out to greet in this reading, I was seeing this vision while I was shuffling the cards, and I was seeing this vision of someone wanting to throw in the towel or wanting to, what's that saying where you put up a flag as in to say like I give up? So this is the energy that I feel like some of you guys could have been going through, and it could be in relation to home dealings, could be in terms of relationship with someone who's close to home for you, however this resonates. So it could be like direct family member at home, yeah, like primary family member at home that you're really used to being around with, or family member that you see sometimes, or it could be relationships with people who feel like home. It could also just be not relationships, but just doing like dealings of like the home space. So this could be like homelands, like if you live in a different country, going back to the country, something like that. There's something about that and like moving towards that in this energy of like, again, like wanting to go forward, and then this other energy of like wanting to almost like give up. But I'm picking up on this energy of like sit in your centeredness. Sit in your centeredness and like don't acknowledge yourself, don't disregard what's going on internally, in terms of any conflict that comes up. There's always solutions, there's always solves, and it can be easier. It can always be easier. It can always feel lighter. what I'm hearing too is that like we've seen so many examples within society of like when there's different conflicts or hardships or different like emotional dealings where we've seen examples of them, but this is a reminder that there can be new examples created, and it doesn't always have to be hard, and it can look different, and it can be light, and it can even be loving and even complementary to ourselves and complementary to what's within our hearts and even connective. You could go into something that you might be really nervous for and not knowing the outcome, and you could walk out of it crying tears of appreciation and just in like a really loving embrace, like really hugging it out with whoever it is, or even with yourself, or it could be uplifting, if that makes sense. The bottom of the deck is the Seer card, see beyond the current situation. See beyond the current situation. So I feel like there could be, for some of you, it's like this energy of sit in your balance, like sit in yourself, hold this space within yourself for your own feeling of safety within, and then see what the eyes don't see. Listen to what's not being said. See beyond what's there. Like allow yourself to sit with yourself in a space of safety, in a space of peace, and let your heart show you. Let your heart see what's there. Let's pull from the Divine Feminine Oracle deck here. For Sagittarius, lovely Sagittarius, December 2022, what's happening? Seeing for some of you guys horses too, so I don't know if this is like just a confirmation of maybe home, could be like around the countryside or where there's horses, or maybe horses like good luck. In particular, I was actually seeing a white horse for some of you guys too, which to me just feels good. I feel like just the color white's always like with purity and freedom. Horses are just like freedom. This horse felt really nice anyways, the energy of it. But yeah. Okay. Mary Magdalene, the apostle to the apostles. I am the bridge between heaven and earth. I am fully human and fully divine. So knowing that we're fully human and fully divine, we get to acknowledge what's within us, because we literally are the bridges. We are connected to the stars. We are connected to this earth. And then we connect to ourselves. We connect to ourselves. We connect to the cosmos. We connect to this earth. And then we move forward. And then we take action. And then we allow the light to be us, to be the light. Isis, the goddess of magic. Sexual energy is sacred. My pleasure is a prayer that brings me back to life. Okay. So this talks about healthy, healthy sexual energy. And this is also this creative energy too. This is also this creative energy of just being who you are and moving from who you are. For some of you guys, I'm picking up on like maybe some of you guys might be coming out in terms of sexuality too. And just know that like you're loved just because you simply exist. Just because you simply exist. Because I'm seeing like it's almost like the energy of these two cards going hand in hand. Like stand your ground for who you are. Stand your ground exactly for who you are in all of who you are. Yeah. Create that safe space within yourself too is what they want me to share. Create that safe space within yourself first and stand fully in who you are. Bottom of the deck we have Yesh Sogyal, Lady of the Lotus Born. Embodiment is the deepest bliss. My body was made for enlightenment. Okay? My body was made for enlightenment. So again, this energy to me talks about dancing within your own rhythms. And it's like, it's so interesting because the energy I'm getting from this is almost like dancing through conflict. Or if there's any contrast that comes up, it's like, instead of being like, I don't want to deal with that, or like, oh, it's so uncomfortable, it's like, let me dance with this. Let me like dance with this and let me move through this and like the most brilliant ways. Let me show people what I can do. Let me like switch all the gears and rewrite the entire script. It's that white horse energy. That's like that freedom energy. It reminds me of this TikTok video I was watching the other day, and it was this sweet little boy. He was probably maybe like 5 or 6 years old, around there, and he was going into surgery. He was in the hospital, so he had like his hospital gown on. He was like literally like minutes going into surgery, and he like was the happiest kid ever. Like he was singing about God, and he was just like singing at the top of his lungs and dancing and snapping his fingers, and he's like, "Oh, we'll be well because God's with me," or something. Like, I don't know like what the song he was singing was, but it was so cute. And the way he entered the room, all of the nurses and doctors and caretakers were there, and they were watching him, and like he was literally just like changing the entire vibe. Like he was literally going into surgery like minutes after that, and he was so happy and just like knew like all was well, and like he's like, God is with me, and he's just like singing and just like dancing and snapping his fingers. And it's like, this is like the same type of energy. It's like, watch me dance through the conflict, watch me like uplift. Just, I'm going to go in with like the best of the best that I know how to, and I'm just going to be fully me and fully present. And yeah, just like switch the script. Okay, we're gonna pull from the Vision Quest Tarot here. That's a really good reminder too, because it can always, I personally really do believe that like wherever we're standing, it can always be better. Like we can always have, I don't know, we can always just like have a different perspective in every single moment, and like this now perspective can feel better, can be better through like our thoughts, through our state of being. Father of Earth, yeah, you're definitely being asked to hold the space, big time. That's really affirmative energy. Anything else? Yeah, you guys are gonna go within. You guys are going to go within, you're going to heal, you're going to acknowledge what's there internally. Because what was going on internally wasn't being fully acknowledged before. But it's like, nope, not anymore. Not anymore. Anything else? I feel like you guys are going to do like a whole 180 in the best direction ever for December 2022. Okay, so Druid, hold the space. What fell out underneath was Father, what is this? Father of Earth. Father of Earth. So this definitely tells me, like, to me, these are two very strong energies of like, I'm standing here, I'm being present, fully in self. And I think too, the Father of Earth is like, it's like, I don't know, I just get this really strong sense of just really holding the space for something. Just really holding the space for something. This could be for yourself. This could also be for another one. It's almost like you guys could literally be the light in a situation too. You guys could literally be like the pinnacle, the light within a certain scenario where it's like, you might not have even seen this coming, but it's just the way the moment's unfolding. You find yourself in a scenario and you're like, oh, like I'm actually like the lighthouse here. Like I'm actually like that standing pinnacle of light here. Like I am the rock. I am like the person here who's meant to be here at this time. Yeah, I feel that for like, it's a really particular situation for some of you guys. And then I see like a lot of you guys are going to take time to reflect this month with this card, the time to reflect card, but you guys are going to go within. And you guys are just going to really acknowledge what wanted to be acknowledged. Maybe for a while too, maybe for months. Maybe for months. Some of you guys could be like 7-8 months, and it's like, no, it's like now it's time. Now it's time to like really what's that saying? Take the bull by the horns. Like, you're really just going within, you're really looking and reflecting on, like, okay, like, where can I redirect? Where can I regroup? Where can I recalibrate? What's really working for me? What do I really want to see? How do I really want to feel? What's really going on? What are all these patternings within me emotionally, mentally? What's working for me in terms of success? What do I really want to go in? How do I really want to feel? And just really, like, I feel like you guys are really nourishing your inner garden. You're really nourishing your inner home. And you just want to take care of you internally, how you're feeling, what's going on, all of it, which I think is really, really beautiful. And that, when we do that, that just shifts like so much within us. Like, it shifts mountains, and it's just so beautiful to see, because it's like, I mean, I can only speak to like myself and my personal experience, but I know like those moments in my life where I really like acknowledge like something internally within me that may have been like bothersome, or maybe like not to my preference, but I really like sat down and took time for myself to acknowledge it and to see what wanted to be acknowledged and what was there and how I was relating to that internally, and to really see like where that was coming from, and why, honestly, why my behavioral output was patterned to a certain output or similar output in so many situations for so long, is like a pattern. And it's like the moment that I was able to see that and shine a light onto it, there were tears because it's real, but it's beautiful because it's like, I don't know, for me, it's like when I move in that rhythm of like really listening to my own heart and how I feel, and being really 100% honest with myself, even if it is uncomfortable in the moment, it's like the universe hears, and it's just, it feels, for me, it felt like literally something lifted within me. Like, I literally felt lighter in my body, and then from then on, especially like the next few days after that, whenever that certain scenario would come up, or like emotional trigger point, it was like I wasn't reacting to it, and then it just like kind of disappeared. I don't know how to explain it. It was just like really, really beautiful. But so I mean, I think like anytime that's really, really truthfully done, it's really beautiful. And you guys are like, this is just a card to affirm it, like just praising yourself and just getting into that state of real embodiment and bliss, and dancing your dance for December 2022. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my goodness. But yes, thank you, Sagittarius, for being here. Thank you so much. Oh, bottom of the deck was the Mother of Air. Beautiful cards. You guys are going to have mental clarity about something. You guys are going to be feeling more mentally balanced, more mental stability, more just in terms of like thoughts and thought patterns is how I mean to express that. So you might be noticing more thought patterns in the direction of what you prefer. You are able to guide your thoughts more easily. Maybe even find yourself in situations where you're like, oh, I was thinking that and that felt good, and I just caught myself thinking that and that felt good. That's nice too. That's just a good, I think, affirmation of us sticking to ourselves, honoring ourselves, our own inner truth, authenticity, and taking responsibility for our emotions and for us in our lives. So bravo, bravo. But thank you, Sagittarius, for being here. Thank you so much. You'll have to drop a comment. Come back at the end of December or whenever it aligns, and let me know. Let me know if this resonated, especially with taking this action forward and home, and just, yeah, all the good things. All the good things. Thank you, Sagittarius, so much for being here. If it does resonate, like, share, comment, subscribe. It's always appreciated. And I will see you on the next video. Happy December, Sag. Take care.